I would recommend always knowing the history on your car seat. That is very important. I know not everybody can buy a car seat brand new, which is fine, but it gets a little more tricky to buy a used car seat from someone. You always need to make sure the car seats come with a manual, and that's very important because every car seat's different, and they all have different parts. I've had people come up with used car seats that are just, all the pieces are together, and it's a puzzle, and it's really tricky to put them all back together without a manual or without knowing anything about the car seat. Because my experience checking the used ones is there's usually a missing piece, or it doesn't fit correctly, or it's just been used, or it's been, you can just tell like it's been in an accident, or it just isn't right. So I definitely would recommend trying to get it new, but I know that's not always the case. And if people have a problem with getting a car seat and they just can't afford it, or they just can't get a car seat, we have car seats here, so we will not let any child go home without a car seat. The second thing you should look for is that the straps are not worn, or they're not, nothing has affected them, they're not cut in any way. If they're twisted, that's fine, we can always fix that, but just that they're not worn or taped together, or that anything is wrong with the straps. There is options that you can buckle the car seat in without a base. But with a base, it just kind of makes it easier and nicer that you don't have to correctly install the car seat every time. With a base, the base is already installed and correctly, and it's tight in there. And without a base, you have to make sure that every time you put the seat belt through correctly, and that it's tight and installed correctly every time. So the other thing is that I would just make sure is that all of the pieces, the belt, the buckle pieces are all looking okay, and they're not cracked or worn, that you can tell, or that anything on the car seat looks cracked or worn or anything, because if it's been in an accident, don't use it. You need a new car seat. If you're expecting and you have any questions on your car seat, or just aren't sure if something just isn't right, or if you have any questions about installing it, you can always call our Safe Kids office at 577-2535, or our labor and delivery, which is 577-2163. Thank you.